All right. Shalom. Kahaloyim Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi Bahashem Rakla Kodash and Tawada Yahawah Bahashem Yahawashi for giving us the spirit of truth in these last days which the world cannot receive. As always, double honors to our apostles, elders of great millstone that taught us his truth and do it well. Peace, love, and salutations to the Zaquanium Wa'achim and shalom to the predestined elect. All right, so yeah, I have an article here queued up from news.com.au. And as you can see, it's titled under health. All right, UN warns that 2021 could be catastrophic due to Crown 19 fallout and famine. And this was uploaded December 8th, 2020, the year of prophecy, which is nothing but prophecies, all right, been taking place since the start of this year. All right, coined by Elder and Apostle of Great Millstone, all right, from Yahawashi through the Spirit. Okay, and I don't want to play this clip here because my channel might get flagged again, but I'm gonna just go ahead and read and get right to the point, and Lord's will is be edifying to the elect. All right, so yeah, it says misery loves company. In the case of Crown 19, that company includes unemployment, economic turmoil, and famine, and they are about to come knocking. That's right, man. So that misery, all right, which when you go into the word misery, okay, that misery is America, which is Babylon the Great, according to the Bible, according to the prophecies and the mysteries that was revealed unto the servants, the prophets, man. But that word misery, it says from the late 1400s, state of grievous affliction. See, in America is nothing but affliction, all right, and a thorn in the flesh of the nation of Israel, man. Okay, because when you feel that you up, as soon as you feel that you got one up, well, you got to remember that you're still a slave to society, man. You still, all right, you still have taxes, okay. You still have to go to your enemy in the one of all things, and that's one of the curses in the book of Deuteronomy 28 chapter, man. All right. And the Lord said in the land of their captivities, they will remember themselves, man, in captivity. So this place is nothing but misery and affliction. All right. We were brought here to learn, all right, our lesson, man, of what it is to transgress the law, statutes, commandments of the Heavenly Father and be punished for it, man. All right. But the punishment of our iniquity is accomplished. So it says state of grievous affliction, condition of external unhappiness. And everybody around you is externally unhappy, man. All right. They might put on the front, but okay, nobody wants to sit here and pay bills for the rest of their life, man. Get old and die and leave all your substance, okay, to niggas, man. It says from old French, misery, miserable situation, misfortune, distress. From Latin, miseria, wretchedness. From misere, wretched, pitiable. See? Continuing on, it says, see, miser, meaning condition of one in great sorrow or mental distress. And that's nothing but America, man. This is what America brings. Okay? The so-called American dream, the so-called Make America Great Again, which I have an article on that, is nothing but a fallen empire, man. It's nothing but a scheme. You see? So it says misery love company. In the case of Crown 19, that company includes unemployment. So this is a company that this misery, this place is bringing. And this is global, all right? Chiefly here in Babylon the Great, America, you have hundreds of millions of people that's unemployed. It says economic turmoil and famine. We have famines right here in America, man. Food shortages as we speak, man. It says, and they are about to come knocking, right? Because this is the catastrophic events that's getting ready to take place. So it says, quote, 2021 is literally going to be a catastrophic based on what we are seeing at this stage of the game, said World Food Program, WFP Chief David Beasley at the United Nations General Assembly on Friday. Global famine is knocking on the door, he warns, man. And that's heavy, man. Because not just a famine, all right, of the lack of bread, all right, but also a famine of hearing these words, man. And that's in the book of Amos, the 8th chapter, 11 verse through verse 12. All right, so I'm continuing on. It says, and if you think Australia won't be affected by all this, think again. The warning signs are already there. Notice how scarce out of season food have become on supermarket shelves. That's right. Till this day, you go to the stores, till this day, you still have empty shelves, man. All right. Till this day, you still have food hoarding. all right, which is nothing much of a lack of faith, man, which majority of the planet Earth lacks. But the election have obtained it, and the rest were blinded. It says many vegetables and fruits must come from overseas. International trade has been disrupted, and Australia's ability to exploit cheap internal labor has also been choked. This leaves many of our crops at risk of rotting in the fields. The situation, however, is much more dire in Africa and South America, and that could trigger a global shortages in economic shockwaves. Beasley said 2021 would likely be, quote, the worst humanitarian crisis year since the beginning of the United Nations. As I say, the icebergs in front of the Titanic. That's right, man. And those icebergs that are in front of this Titanic, which is America, those icebergs, all right, is nothing but prophecy, man. Okay, which matter of fact, we can get that because the Lord said he will bring, all right, these plagues. All right, so let's go ahead and get this. All right, these are the icebergs, all right, that's in front of the Titanic. All right, it says which is ultimately the New World Order. 2 Ezra 15:5, behold, said the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. See, this is straight out of the scriptures, man. Straight out of the Bible, man. All right, the sword, the instrument of death. All right. Okay, the love of many waxing cold. All right, the sedition amongst men. Yahawashi said in St. Matthew's 10:34, starting at 10:34 through 36. All right, he will set a man at variance against his father, and he come not to send peace, but a sword, which is a sword does what? It divides, man. It cuts. It put things in twos, and you're gonna have a side that's against this New World Order, which is starting off with the elect, all right, and those that are for it, which is starting off with you ultimately the elites and 2/3 of our people in the other heathen nations, according to Psalms 83. It says famine, death, and destruction, and that's nothing but that's coming to America, man. Okay. Now it said catastrophic. 2021 will be catastrophic. So when you go into this word catastrophic, right? You go into this word catastrophic. Bear with me. All right. It says it's from the word catastrophe. All right, from the 1530s, it says reversal of what is expected, especially a fatal turning point in a drama. The winding up of the plot. Jumping down, it says an overturning. Okay, an overturning. All right, a sudden end. To overturn, turn down, trample on, to come to an end. All right, and this is what's coming. All right, right here at the bottom, sudden disaster is coming to Babylon the Great, man, which is America. And this is what we've been telling you people, starting our elders and apostles, great millstone on down, brothers of sound doctrine. There is nothing but catastrophes is coming to this place, and this is out of the mouth of one of the chief men out there. Okay, and what was it? WFP, World Food Program, I believe. I don't want to butcher it. Yep, World Food Program Chief David Beasley. And what did he say? And this is out of his mouth. It says, Beasley says 2021 will likely be the worst humanitarian crisis year since the beginning of the United Nations. As I say, the icebergs, the plagues that we just read about in 2 Ezra 15, in front of the Titanic, right? In front of your so-called New World Order, man. In front of your ship that you think just cannot be destroyed. Okay? All right? Okay, the Titanic that you think cannot be sinking or sunk is sinking right before our face, man. All right, it says COVID carnage. Beasley was supporting. Oh yeah, that's it on that. All right, so that's this ship is sinking, man. All right, so from there I want to grab this article real quick. This is a sinking ship. America, which is Babylon the Great, is a sinking ship. And this is another article, all right, and it's titled, all right, the American Empire is falling apart. December 4th, 2020, the year of prophecy. It says the U.S. is now an empire in decline, regardless of whether Donald Trump, Joe Biden, or Mitch McConnell runs the show. All right, so I'm going to jump down to the point because I was reading a little bit of this article here, and a certain part stuck out. Let's see, Baba Kushak, give me 1 second here. This should be it right here, I believe. Slocky, give me 1 second. All right, yeah, here it is. This is the part here. It says, starting at the top, even then, it should have been obvious that Donald Trump was, as I also wrote in that campaign year, a widely self-absorbed symptom of America-style imperial decline on a planet increasingly from hell, right? And hell is in condition, and this is the condition that's constantly being increased. And we've seen it in the other article. It said what? Misery loves company. And what is that company? What is that condition? All right, that's constantly being brought upon you people, man. Starting off with you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Well, hell, unemployment, okay, food shortages, all right, and so forth and so on, man. This is all the will of the Heavenly Father. All right, so it says, and that, of course, was 4 years before the pandemic struck, or there was a wildfire season in the West, the likes of which no one had imagined possible, as a record 30 storms that more or less use up to 2 alphabets in a never-ending hurricane season, right? And 2020 hasn't been nothing but a hurricane season, man. Okay, I remember just recently, a couple months ago, you had a hurricane called Isaiah's, man. All right, and it's no coincidence. The Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, is the one that's bringing these plagues. As a matter of fact, all right. As a matter of fact, when you go into let's get that real quick. It just came to mind. I believe it's Isaiah 29:6. I believe it's Isaiah 29:6. Yep, Isaiah 29:6. And it reads, Isaiah 29:6, thou shalt be visited of the Lord Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquakes and great noise and storms and tempest in the flame of devouring fire. And you see nothing but fires out there in the Amazon all this year. You see nothing but hurricanes and tempests destroying certain key points out here, okay? Chiefly in Babylon the Great, which is America, but ultimately across the whole planet Earth, man. Nothing but earthquakes in diverse places and great noises, man. This is how the Heavenly Father is visiting the planet Earth. All right, and this is nothing but catastrophes, man. Okay, to overturn, turn down. This is the Lord overturning the earth, man. All right, this is the Lord Yahawashi, bringing utter destruction to this place, man. All right, and this is just the beginning. So it says, and this is the point, in the most literal sense possible, that Donald Trump was our first president candidate of imperial decline. Whew. And so a genuine sign of the times, a sign of the times, 2 Ezra 9:1, measure thou the time diligently in itself. He swore he would make America great again, and is doing so. He alone among American politicians of that moment admitted that this country wasn't great then. See? So it was never great, man. All right, Babylon the Great was never a great place to dwell. It was always that's why it's Babel, which is confusion. It is a land of great confusion. That's the only thing this place is great in, man. Men sleeping with men and being same-sex marriage, okay? Great Pride month, man, okay? All right, and nothing but confusion, man. Women being able, little children being able to participate in drag queen events. All right, you have certain kids or certain children out here in these schools that's getting expelled or suspended from school because they don't want to participate in LGBT learning in their classes, man. You can just look all this up, man. They don't want to participate, all right, in LGBT talks, man, or events. You see, and they getting suspended because they standing up like, man, I don't want to talk about this, man. This is wrong. See? So this place was never great. It was great in wickedness, man. All right? It was never great in righteousness. It says, continuing on, admitted that this country wasn't great then, that it wasn't, as the rest of the American political class claimed, the greatest, most exceptional, most indispensable country in history, the sole superpower left on the planet Earth, and that's it, man. This place is done. This place is finished. Matter of fact, let me see something real quick. Yep. All right, so from there, all right, let's go ahead and get this in Jeremiah chapter 51, verse 6. Flee ye out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul, right? Leave this place spiritually, as it is written, this is not your rest, for it will destroy you. For it is polluted, even with a sword of destruction, because Yahawashi Mashak is going to physically deliver us from this place. But you have to spiritually flee out of this place by your mind. As it is written, I'll stir up your pure mind by the way of remembering. Remembering what? Remembering who our enemies are and remembering who we are as a nation of people, man. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense, right? And that her is what? O virgin daughter of Babylon, America, there is no throne, the mystery horde that sitteth upon the beast. Verse 7, Babylon have been a golden cup in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. Drunken off of what? Her philosophies, her democracies, her way of lifestyle, and ultimately this Edomite image, man. This Edomite supremacy that this man is trying to push over the whole world, man, which is bowing down to his image, all right? His so-called New World Order, his one world government, man. The nations have drunk enough her wine, right? Bowed their knee down to this image. Therefore, the nations are mad, right? Because they're coming off of this hangover, man. They coming out of this drunken state like, man, this is a demon. Can't believe I slept with this whore, man. You know, and not physically, but spiritually. Leaving off your customs, your heritage, your culture, and cleaving unto a way of lifestyle of death. Verse 8, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her? Take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. All right, so when you go into this word here, balm, because you know, this place will never be inhabited again after Yahweh Shai destroyed, according to Revelations 18. All right, so it says right here at the top, it says the balsam distilling from a tree or fruit growing in Gilead. Yeah, not that. This is what I mean right here. Used for the healing of wounds. All right, used for the healing of wounds, man. So there is no medicine, no cure, nor aid, all right, that's going to cure this place because it has an incurable wound. Due to Revelations 18, its sins reaching the heavens, man. Verse 9, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the sky. So this place is getting ready to be judged, and that's why you have articles saying the American empire is falling, all right? And articles are saying that 2021 will be as catastrophic as 2020, man. Due to the Crown Royale, 19, fallout, and famines, man. This is all prophecy. We went through the scriptures, all right? We went into the words. We went into the etymology. So it's just constant proof that this is it, man. So with that, Lord willing, this is edifying to the elect. Until the next time, I say shalom.